Vladimir Putin will take the side if Donald Trump takes US to war against North Korea. Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un have waged a war of words this year as the fear of a nuclear conflict looms over the Korean peninsula. Moscow has repeatedly called for calm in the region, sharing a small eastern border with North Korea, and Vlad himself has described the threat as catastrophic. Threats of war hang overhead as the US carries out massive naval drills in the region and blasts supersonic bombers on the Korean peninsula. But if nuclear conflict broke out, who would Putin side with in World War III? Questions. Russian leader Vladimir Putin's allegiances would be key in the event of war. Daily Star Online can reveal what Russia would do if war became reality between North Korea and the US. Russia considers North Korea's nuclear program an annoyance and irritation, Korea expert Dr. Leonid Petrov told this website. He described the whole row as a relic of the Cold War driven by paranoia. One error by Kim or Trump could escalate the conflict into World War III, drawing in both Russia and China, Dr. Petrov warned. However, while China would march to war to rescue Kim, Putin would work to avoid open confrontation with the US. Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, is an enigma to many people on the world stage. OLD friends, Vlad hanging out with Kim's dad Kim Jong-il in the early zeros. Dr. Petrov, from the Australian National University, said Russia wouldn't directly side with North Korea in a potential war, but provide indirect support to China. If North Korea is under attack, China would probably step in, restore balances, rescue them one more time, he explained. Russia would be happy to support China logistically, but maybe not directly, and Russia would pretend to remain impartial in the conflict. Dr. Petrov added, Russia is rather sympathetic to North Korea, but at the same time they are irritated and annoyed with North Korea's persistent attempts to create nuclear weapons. Russia understands North Korea is doing the dirty job for them by keeping Americans at bay and away from the East Sea. Russia and China don't need to do a thing because North Korea is there like a regional sheriff or watchdog, making noises every time there are military drills by US and South Korea. Tensions have been rising this year as Trump and Kim's war talk becomes increasingly violent, with both threatening the other total annihilation. Dr. Petrov described the region as in quite a stable balance of threat and said everyone is trying to avoid confrontation. However, he warned there is now a very real chance of war escalating uncontrollably from human error, a misunderstanding, an overreaction, or misinterpretation from the other side. The experts suggested something as simple as an out-of-control rocket or an aircraft losing course could trigger World War III. As to why Kim is so determined to obtain nukes, Dr. Petrov said just one nuclear device is a perfect psychological deterrent. He said, it is impossible to deal with the Americans because they don't keep their promises. Tanks on the lawn, North Korea showing off its military might in a parade in Pyongyang. Every administration is trying to undo the work of their predecessors. Trump has ramped up tensions this year, threatening fire and fury to totally destroy North Korea, and ranting about the rogue state on Twitter. It emerged this week a U.S. destroyer was ordered to prepare to fire after Kim launched a missile over Japan on September 15. Calm before the storm, Russia guards on their triple border with North Korea and China. Eerie quiet has fallen over the Korean peninsula with no missile or nuclear tests since the rocket flew over Hokkaido. Nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan is currently leading war drills in the region with South Korea.